Getting a little gas at Wawa. Got a coffee and some fresh fruit. Definitely a good way to start the morning. Man, this looks tasty. Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. I like this new mindset. Starting off with nutrients. I feel pretty good lately. It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. It's, I almost choked on that fruit. It's the Daily Woo. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. I'm driving to Orlando. Oh no, look at the name of this road. Arriving now at Leu Gardens. I believe the gentleman's name that created this was Harry P. Leu, not Lou Diamond Phillips, which is what I know you were thinking it was. I was here a few years ago in a very rushed fashion doing the filming locations from Problem Child 2. Today I'm gonna soak in the ambiance a little more because they're doing a special event. I hear something. Wait, there it is. Right there. That's right. That's right here. Come on. Inside the building they have these pictures on the wall. And I've never seen a turtle or a tortoise with a head like that. That's a rather unusual head that he has. Must be a different type of species. As I look at this tree, I'm wondering what type it is. And I would have never known if it wasn't for the sign that this is one of the rare wedding trees. Never heard of that, but pretty interesting fact. There's something happening now called a dinosaur invasion. And I picked up this map, and as you can see, the map, the guide map, almost looks like, what is that, a coral snake with the pattern of yellow and red? I wonder if this map, you think this map's poisonous? And here we have a wild creature in its natural habitat. No, not that. This. This has to be the most vague description of an anatomy I've ever seen. Just huge. No more detail than that, just huge. It's a nice assortment of plants. This one, oh, check it out, bro. Check it out, bro, a bromeliad. This very majestic tree is growing leaves out of the side of its bark, out of the tree limb. It almost looks like it has a full head of hair. You're allowed to look and enjoy, but do not touch and do not climb. And I see you in there. You're not doing a very good job of hide and go seek. This foliage does not disguise you very well. I see you. You do know what you're standing in right now, right?
No, what is it?
Dinosaur, don't get off of there. That's disgusting. I don't think this is from the prehistoric era, but it is very interesting artwork. I'm not really sure what it is, but I like it. A fun fact, according to this, it says dinosaurs have been around for 165 million years. Man has only been around 2 million years, and we still have not learned to throw one of these javelin things without closing an eye. In all honesty, the dinosaur sculptures are not the only amazing thing out here. The flowers are pretty majestic. Outside the vegetable garden is some citrus trees and this statue dedicated to a man picking, I think, some oranges. And this gentleman, William Ludwig, who's just hanging out on top of his crates. And he's still alive. Normally when you see a dedication to someone, they have passed on. But according to this, he's still living. Kale, I think, is one of the healthiest plants that you can eat. But I'm curious because that kale looks a little bit different from this kale. I'm very confused by this. What the kale? I am the farthest person to ask about greenery and foliage. I do not have a green thumb, but I must say this garden looks pretty good. This little guy's called a Bambi raptor. And according to this, the meaning of the name means thief. After Bambi, the Disney character. Are they saying Bambi was a thief? Bambi wasn't a thief. I know I never promised you a rose garden, but there's one right there.
You did.
I did?
You promised me a rose garden. I thought maybe that was a song or something I wanted to sing.
It is a song.
How does it go?
You never promised me a rose garden. This is an interpretation of a guy named Peter Ontfinosky. Man with a wheelbarrow. Now, I'm not going to be the one to say it. You can say it. You can say it. Did you say it? If you look at the front of his mouth, there are two protrusions, two dog-like teeth. I don't know if I've ever seen a dog with two teeth like that, me personally. Maybe, but I've never seen it. Now don't quote me on this, but I think before this was a tourist destination and he lived on the property, this was the original entrance. You would enter from here and drive up to the museum now used to be his home. At least that's what I'm thinking, because look at this driveway. This would be an amazing way to enter your property, right?
So this is what it was like. It would be walking along, and then it would see a predator, and then all of a sudden...
For whatever reason, this little area reminds me of Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch. He kind of had a setup like this with a floral clock at one point, I think. It's pretty cool looking though. A little overgrown, but you can still see the formation of how it made up a clock. This reminds me of when I used to go to the grocery store with my mom, and I would look up at her wanting a certain kind of cereal like Frankenberry, and she would just ignore me because she didn't want me to walk away with a sugar-filled box of goodness. Listen. Listen very closely. I hear an owl up there. It's a real owl. It's not a friend of mine making a noise like a couple weeks ago in Alabama. It's a real owl up in those trees. I'm trying to find it, but I don't see it. That's so cool. I don't see them, but they're up there. Yeah, I'm looking for the owl. You see the owl?
No. But it's like one owl's over here and there's like an owl over there.
There's owls everywhere out here. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. You see it? Where? Yeah, he's right there on the limb. Yeah, you see him there?
Oh, there, barely. Barely, but over here. Right there on the top.
Oh yeah, I see it. Look.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
You see it? Oh yeah, right here.
How do you bring that? How do you want to bring that out on my phone?
This tree, for whatever reason, reminds me of a snake diving into the ground. Does it look like a snake eye and maybe like a, well, a snake doesn't have a nostril, but if it did, then it would be in the form of a tree. The remainder of the dinosaurs are off in the woods. We're not allowed to go in there because it is a fallen tree zone. Do not enter. It's the danger zone. We're walking through the woods. Whoa, I almost just fell in there.
Careful.
I almost just started singing some Kenny Loggins just then. Highway to the danger zone.
I didn't know we were doing a group singing.
This is the reason why this section is blocked off. Look at this tree has taken a tumble. Wow. And there is a cute little guy perched right there, but I don't know if I would trust his cuteness because he might bite. He might possibly bite. You can see a congregation of turtles there just hanging out, sunning themselves right on that little grassy area. And if you look closely, you can see one swimming in the water down below. Whoa, what the heck is this? What the heck? The Blair Witch? Here's a description of that photo I showed earlier. The name of that turtle is a Florida softshell with the very unique face. I never realized a turtle's face looked like that.
Think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
It's like the Michael Jordan of the dinosaur world. Look at that. Look at that vertical leap. He's like a good 1.5 feet off the ground. A beautiful stream going through here with a teeny tiny waterfall there. One type of tree I really like is the banyan. They have one of these at Cypress Gardens that is literally probably 100 times the width of this one. But every time I see one, I just really enjoy it. I don't know what it is about the way they grow that is cool looking, but I like them. There is a spider web, and in the middle of the spider web is this He has a red, if you look closely, he has a red dot on the bulbous sac on the back of his torso. That could mean he's very dangerous. Good golly, Miss Molly. Pretty nice out here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You guys hungry?
Yeah.
Let's go get some food.
All right.
Oh, my wallet got stuck. I'm gonna need that for the food. Wait a second. I know someone that needs this. I know someone that needs this.
Oh, I was just gonna show you the same thing.
Wait, that doesn't look like, this looks more like Tim. Does it? That looks more like me. That's me and Tim.
This is frightening. These things glow in the dark.
Just like you.
Just like me.
I'm currently riding along in the Tim Tracker mobile. We're gonna get some food at this place called Hawkers. And at the entryway is this guy here. This place comes highly recommended by the trackers. It's interesting, with the chopsticks are in the Cafe du Monde in New Orleans, where you get the beignets, but they have it here in Orlando. That brings back memories of Nolans. This place is located on the corner of Oregon and Mills Avenue, and that is Will's Pub, which back in the day when I was in bands, I used to play on that stage right inside there. My beverage consists of water, and normally they put lemon in water. This has an orange, and you guys went with the sparkling water. And that's not an orange or a lemon. What is that, a lime?
That is a lime. Have you never seen a lime before?
I have seen a lime.
Okay.
I just noticed also you're wearing a dinosaur shirt.
Oh, I came dressed for the occasion.
To keep up with the theming.
Yeah.
That's awesome. This is the appetizer of the non-persuasion. It's non-bread. Why do they call it non-bread? Any idea?
Nah.
I have no idea. I'm waiting for you to dip it. I'm waiting for you to dip it.
I have non-ideas.
I see what you did there. Also got something called a wok fried lettuce and edamame and some sort of pork product here.
Pork belly.
Pork belly.
Hoisin sauce.
Hoisin. I'm pretty decent with chopsticks, but I've never tried to use them left-handed before. Whoop, I don't want the pepper. Don't want the pepper there. I've never done chopsticks left-handed. Oh, that's so good. And these are dumplings, but they look like pot stickers. Is that the same thing? Pot stickers and dumplings? Are they the same?
I think so.
Normally in the description section of each day's video, I try to put where I was 1, 2, 3, and 4 years ago down to the day. Today is the 1-year anniversary of when I started editing these daily vlogs. It's been a year already. Time sure does fly, and I must say, I am pretty happy with how much I have accomplished in these 365.4 days. Is that how much a year is? I am very grateful for how much I have done and how much I have shown. Also, it's the 1-year anniversary of this. You know what that means? I'm about to do something really ignorant. Vlog over.